I'm gonna dry it. Let's see what happens.
All right, welcome back everybody.
I am still trying to get to the island in the island in the island. My last attempt was unsuccessful because a massive landslide just blew away the whole road. But I'm not going to give up. There's an alternative that I found. I will have to go all around the island and then cross the mountains through the forest on some farmer's path. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I will try. So come along, let's do this. Welcome to the second part of the island in the island in the island.
So I first have to get out of town, then cross some villages and then turn off into the jungle. Now this is my first glimpse of the southern coastline.
This is really beautiful.
These basins of water left and right of me are rice fields. The combination of rice fields and a Christian church will always be kind of strange to me. And it's so amazing how people combine their ancient burial traditions with Christian religion. Look at that. There's a lot of national pride in Indonesia. They're even painting the power poles in the red and white of the national flag. Water buffaloes, wow.
Hello. Morning.
You never know what you're going to find when you come around a corner in Indonesia. Like there can be animals on the road, or kids playing, or somebody building a house and he has dumped all his building material on the road. I love that uncertainty.
I'm making my way up the hill, up the mountain. The bike is struggling a bit in second gear, but really impressed overall with the bike's performance. How smooth it is to ride on tarmac, but at the same time how well it handles once the road gets bad. Was a good choice. I'm really happy with it. Left, right, no, left, right, no. Oh, now we're getting real off-road again. Pretty high up now. I think I'm close to 2,000 meters, and I can feel the bike struggling a bit more than I'm used to. Didn't expect that, but it seems like the air density actually affects the engine already. But overall, it's still handling very well. I feel very comfortable driving along this path here. It's even a bit chilly, like I could almost put on my raincoat. Crazy to think that I'm in Sumatra next to the equator and I'm a bit cold. I haven't seen anyone for like 20 minutes now. There's no phone signal here. So this is one of those better not crash and fall situations. The further I go, the less road there is and the more it feels like I'm in a field. Oy, this is slippery as fuck. Yeah, made it. Pond. What's interesting to me is that the smell has changed so much. Each country has their own distinctive smell. I mean, in Indonesia, each island. But up here, almost at 2,000 meters, there is, let's say, it's almost an alpine smell. It reminds me of being back home in Europe. Really doesn't look, smell, feel like Indonesia where I am right now. Ay. We go right through this. Got it. Oh. Okay, this is getting more and more muddy. really don't want to get stuck. I hope it doesn't get worse than that. Oh, well, maybe it does get worse. Shit. Well, I'm gonna try it. Let's see what happens. Yes! Woohoo! I hope that was the worst part. I really hope that was the worst part of it. Oh shit, or maybe it wasn't. I'm gonna try it. It might be a very bad idea. Wow, that went surprisingly well. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, please let this be the last one. Kinda anxious right now that the more I get in here, and if I eventually get stuck, wow. Another one? Fuck it. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, in this moment I would be really happy to have the Honda dirt bike, the CRF that I was looking at. Oy, oy, oy. That was a slide. Oh, I'm at a fork in the road. I think I'm going to make it. I feel like it's getting gradually better. I haven't been through that muddy terrain for a couple of minutes now. I'm seeing the first people in 1 hour. That is a very good sign. That is a very good sign. I think that means I made it. And even if I crash now, then there's gonna be someone that can look after me. Wow. Okay, that was sketchy as fuck. I'm so happy to be out of this. Hello?
Alright, I am getting really close. This is the lake that holds the island, in the island, in the island. Here I am. I have arrived. I made it. The main road might be broken with the landslide, but I've made it across the island on single trails instead. And I have gotten to where I want to. I'm so proud of the bike. It has taken a beating. It has done it in stride. Tires have been holding up, suspension, even the luggage boxes. So yeah, you can take a big bike with 200 kilograms on single trails. Might not be ideal, but it works. I'm on my way. And then I had actually finally made it. And I took out the drone to get some shots. You could clearly see that the island was set up for tourism, just there wasn't anybody except for me and the buffaloes. And the view by itself wasn't too spectacular until I zoomed out and up and saw Lake Toba and the mountains in the distance. It's not pretty. There's absolutely nothing special about it. But to me, it's an achievement. It's something that I wanted to do, I don't know, for like 20 years. And here I am. And I got it completely to myself because with the main road broken, there's absolutely nobody that can get here unless they're doing what I did, taking the dirt roads, the dirt trails across the island. So I'm back at the bike. It's been amazing. The only issue is that, of course, I have to go back the same way I came. But I've made it once, so I feel confident I can make it a second time. And I've walked all around the whole island. You could debate if it's really an island, because back there the water turns into swamp. But like, I really went to check, and it looks like it is continuous swamp all the way till it turns back into water. So I would say it does count as an island. And with that, I think that's my summer sea experience. I'm gonna head back.
All right, and channel update to close out. So I have received a lot of feedback from you guys. Thank you so much for that. And I understood that one thing you'd like to see is a bit more of myself. And one thing you'd definitely like to see is some maps. So in this episode, I've tried to incorporate both of that. Please continue with the feedback. Thank you so much, and see you in the next episode.
Yeah.